Hello everyone, I'm Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, as well as NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio. And this is our daily tarot reading for July the 26th, 2017. And so we'll get right into our reading, and we'll start with a word of clarity from the Custom Words of Clarity deck. So let me get these shuffled and let's see what the energy has to say. The Words of Clarity is a deck that is my own custom creation. I received inspiration to create it by divine direction, and I also received the direction that I should make it available to all of you if you choose to utilize it at home. You just need to get in contact with me to commission your own Custom Words of Clarity deck. So let's see what is the energy for us for this beautiful day that we're so grateful and appreciative of, and that we can utilize in a wonderful way. The messages of the day with accuracy, truth, and clarity, so that we might add to love, peace, and happiness in our life for the highest, lightest, and brightest good of us all. Enjoyment is our word of clarity. The bottom of the deck is empowering. I just heard that for some of you, somebody with the letter E in their name, like Eddie or Ernie, could play an important role, or Esmeralda, okay? I don't know what that means, but that got thrown in there, so I'm going to give it to you because that's just what I'm here to do. Empowering and enjoyment. Today is also a day where we should be paying attention to, giving notice to how the joy in our life is having repercussions, how the pleasures that we're taking and the enjoyment we're allowing has repercussions, in that, well, it tends to be while you're out enjoying life that something else will work out for you, and that is in harmony. Or if you haven't yet, then maybe you need to build up some more enjoyment. But the enjoyment, being in that state of mind, attracts more enjoyable things. And so many of us, I'm sure I'm not the only one, that has experienced while you're out having a good time, then you get some more good news about something else that you could have worried about, but you kind of just left it alone. And so right now I feel like there's a lot of I got to handle this and I got to handle that. I must handle these. It's not exactly pleasurable. So it's from this point to this point, all this free time in between where you don't have to handle this or you don't have to handle that. Are you allowing that to be a time of enjoyment and pleasure and empowering, or are you letting this thing and this thing take over all this time as well by allowing yourself to worry and fret over what may or may not be? Because at this time, although there are circumstances and issues that you have to face and handle, you still have all that in between time that you can utilize whichever way you want, and you could use it in enjoyment and empowering yourself. Or you could stay in a resistant state and worry about things that will be handled anyway, and things that there's not really any action for you to take at the exact moment. You have that choice, free will, and ability as a divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. That's in your power as well. Okay, milk is the flashcard that we're getting for today. I'm hearing that some of us don't like the package that our nourishment is coming in. In other words, there are experiences for us to have at this time which actually lend to our power. They are empowering us, but we're not being able to find the blessing in it, the enjoyment in it, the pleasure in it, the goodness in it. We still need to work on that. Like, we're still trying to discover, well, how is this a blessing to me? Because inside that package is something that is going to nourish you and uplift you and encourage you and empower you. But a decision that I'm not even going to tear that package open, I have no interest in what's inside of that package, is one that will keep us away from finding the nourishment and the blessing and the gift that's inside. So we want to be brave enough to take whatever situation that has presented itself in our life, regardless of the packaging that it's come in, and delve into it to find the nourishment and the blessing and the empowerment that's inside. And we're going to get some more clearer information about this with this Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay. So we have a situation today where patience is needed in regards to something that we've been working on for a long time. And for some of you, it has to do with trying to create a harmony and a balance in your financial flow between two people. For others of you, getting to know a soulmate. For someone else, there's a few different stories I see here. And trying to create a situation where you can manifest something overall is the basic root of this whole thing. We are been trying to figure out the recipe, the system, the nuances to create and bring about this situation that we feel we are deserving of. To manifest a situation where things come more fair and balanced, because we feel that in the past we've worked really hard and there's still somewhat is owing to us for what we had put out. And so now we're standing in the energy of getting a balance and a harmony with what we're putting out versus what we're getting in, with the sixes there and the two of pentacles like that. And I feel like now you have a better idea of what to do, and the energy around you, the world around us, is supporting us. So how does this play out into their daily life? Love Source God, what are the specific messages for my subscribers and my viewers, all the people that are supporting this work and that are looking to me at this time? Okay, I just got a message here that there's a Sagittarius and a Libra who are in a relationship. It has been going on for about 8 months or 8 years. And this relationship is at a point to where you both have other pursuits and you just can't seem to make it come together. So where you keep trying to make it work, but you're just so different in your state of mind, in your way that you do things. You're so different that you're realizing that there's a time that, although we love each other, it's time for us to kind of just let it go. The panda bear here does let us know that you do have whatever skills and power you need to get through whatever. Okay, let's see how all this plays into our money situation today with this card here. The money situation is card number 23. It says, and I didn't show the deck, so let me put the deck cover out so you'll know what I'm reading from. I'm becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. So this is letting us know that what we've been thinking about is coming back to us in the same way that we think about it. And so if we want to get more in harmony, if we can get more in harmony emotionally, then what we will see come back to us is more harmony in our physical world, allowing for us to balance everything out easier. That flow will come in as it needs to and go out as it needs to, and there will always be some to take from to utilize what we do. But this is going to take practice. And we're going to have to be determined to take this course of action instead of just whatever it is, and oh, I don't want to do that, and oh, it's too hard, and oh, but it's so hard to change the way you think. Oh, honey, tell that to somebody who's in the gym every day trying to change their physical body. It is not hard to change the way you think. It's harder to change a physical reality when you're starting from a place of physical reality. But if you can start from the mind, your physical reality can shift. So let's see, what is the romance message for today? I have my cards spread all about me here, so give me just a second. Okay, this is the deck we're going to use for the romance message for the day, and we'll see what is going on here. Now, I just want to let you know, I'm not at a position where I'm able to see the comments right now. I will go back and read it later to see what you all have to say. I want to welcome everybody from my YouTube channel who's moving over to support us here on Facebook and stay in touch with us and keep this relationship that we've built going and growing. And I want to welcome all the new people that are getting in tune with us here, because now we're on Facebook and you didn't even never know about the YouTube thing. I just find right now that Facebook seems to be a lot more easier to work with, so we're going to work with Facebook for a while and see how this goes. Okay. So what is a romantic love message for us for today? This one. Emotions. Your emotions are affecting your romantic situation. The bottom of the deck is the new beginning. So these two cards together are letting us know that, first off, I feel like there's a saying goodbye type of energy, because I'm hearing Boys to Men, you know, the graduation song. It's so hard to say goodbye to all the good times that we had, all that good stuff. I feel like there's a final goodbye to something. I talked here about a relationship in which you're not really coming together anymore and you had to separate, maybe even legally separate. So there's a little bit of emotions in there, but at the same time, although you know that there's a little bit of emotions there and you're feeling those emotions, I really feel like you're willing to go through it, because you're willing to embrace those emotions so that you can move on to a new beginning, because you just know that there's a powerful new place for you to be that works better for who and what you are today. I really feel like you've gone through a lot of changes while you've been in this relationship. I was just shown, and just like that song, I correlate it to the graduation song. It's just like from freshman day to the last day at senior year, and the time you walk across the stage as a graduate, you change so much, right? From 6th grade to 12th grade, or 9th grade to 12th grade, whatever way you want to look at it. But the fact of the matter is, you go through all these different changes and you're totally a different person by the end of graduation than you were at the beginning. And so that's what's gone on with this romantic relationship as well. Like, you guys do actually love each other, but you are so different now than you were when you got into this relationship. You've grown so much. You've developed so much on your own. And it's time for you guys to move on to a new situation. So I want to do something a little bit different here. I want to use my Good Tarot deck, the new one that I just got, and I want to receive for us what is the overall advice for us for the best outcome.